Good morning, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Rosie. I'm currently in Ubud. Can you hear that bird? It's been doing that for ages and I love listening to it. Anyway, before we start today's video, so today we're going to be walking around a rice field. There's like a walk we're going to be doing. But before we do that, I want to tell you quickly about yesterday. So we went to Mudra Cafe. We ended up going somewhere else for lunch and it was not that good. So then went to Mudra Cafe thinking, okay, we'll go there and get some work done. And when we arrived, there was a DJ, which I really enjoyed. He stayed on for maybe an hour or so. And then there was a couple. They're called Secret Moon Music. And she was the singer and he was the guitar player, and they played for maybe an hour again, something like that, and they were so good. Like I said, I was meant to be working, but I ended up like putting my laptop away and just like sitting and enjoying the music, so it was so incredible. Also, I had a smoothie and we also shared a smoothie bowl as well, which was delicious. So I'm going to pop some of that on screen so you can see. You and dogs. I don't know how many videos I've got.
It's so cute.
That trick always works, doesn't it? Apparently they have music every Saturday night and also every Sunday during the day. I think Saturday night was from 7 p.m. and Sunday is from 12 until 4, something like that. Really enjoyed it. So if you're ever in Ubud and want some live music, highly recommend going there. I think if we ever come back to Ubud, we're going to make sure we're here on a weekend so we can go back and enjoy it some more. I hope you can hear me over the bird. Anyway, the plan today is to go and get some lunch. Jeremy's found somewhere that does some pork that's meant to be really good. And then, like I said, we're going to do a rice field walk. So I'm so excited to do that. So let's get going and get some food. Okay, change of outfit. I was in my Gymshark top and also some like legging shorts. I've now put on a normal t-shirt and my normal shorts. But I want to show you a little hack I've just done. And I was so proud of myself. So I'm going to get Jeremy to film. 1 second. Okay, so this is the bag that I bought from Malaysia somewhere, I can't remember where. That's got my camera in it, which is great. And then my water bottle, I always hate carrying it around. So what I did was I put on 2 of the Peak Design Ujumi flips, whatever you call them, and the strap that I just have laying around that I've not used. This is the Peak Design camera strap that I've basically used like twice in the year that we've been traveling, and I've just attached that onto my bottle. So now I can just carry my water bottle around all the time like an absolute dude. And then also got my camera in there, so a little bit of a hack for you. If you have one of these hanging around, you can use it for your water bottle. Otherwise you can just buy little bags for them as well. But okay, so we've made it to the restaurant. I really wish I'd filmed our arrival because we were kind of asking locals like, where do we go, which way, but I've come right back out to the street to show you where to go because it's so beautiful walking through all the houses, and then you come to a restaurant just randomly. It's so well hidden and so hard to find, so I thought I would show you as well in case you want to come here at some point in Ubud. So if you ever make it to this road, there's a little petrol thing and you go in here, which I would not have gone in just randomly anyway trying to find a restaurant, but you do go in here. So I'm going to show you all the way through to the restaurant because it is beautiful. Let me pop you on wide angle so you can see a little bit more. So there's it's almost like the temples, but I'm sure they're houses. So we go through here. Hello. So we keep going through here. Again, these are just people's houses that we're just going past. There's motorbikes and clothes washing, things like that. So keep going. And there's buildings like this that are just beautiful. Anyway, keep going. It really is hidden. It's not easy to find. So then keep going, keep going, keep going. You get to the end here. And then we're going to turn left. So keep going through here. And then here we turn left. And they have some parrots. There's one there, there's one over there. There's outdoor seating here on the left. And then this is the restaurant. So we are sat with views at the back. And then we've got our food ready. So this is the special. It's suckling pig with rice. So I'll let you know how I get on. Okay, so we have just had lunch. It was not my favourite meal. Jeremy rated it a what? 6.5 out of 10? 6 out of 10, something like that. It was quite spicy. And I just think in general that kind of meal isn't my cup of tea. It's not bad, it wasn't bad. It just wasn't amazing. I'm not dying to come back, and I wouldn't probably recommend. Would you recommend?
Yeah, because it's different.
Yeah, it's different. If you do want suckling pig, then fine. But right, I think we're now going to get some ice cream or gelato and then go on this walk. So now the way back, we're going to walk, rather than going through the middle of the houses, we're kind of going down the side. So there is 2 entrances to this restaurant. You can come either way. So when we walked past this, we thought, oh, look at all the pigs, that's interesting. But actually that's the sign of the restaurant. There's more pigs, and then also here, so you can just go that way. And in terms of where I showed you earlier, the other way you can go is there's the petrol, so you can either go in there or you can go up there. Okay, so we've been walking through Ubud city centre. We are now going up this way to start the hike through the rice fields. So if you see all this is where you turn right. So this is the path that we're on so far. I just asked Jeremy if this is a start and he said no, not officially. Apparently on the app it's a lot further, but we've started to come into rice fields, so I wanted to give you a little bit of a view. And before agreeing to do this, I checked on the app that Jeremy's using. It's like a hiking app, and it says the elevation is 93 meters. And the other day during the hike we did 700 meters, so I was like, oh my god. And it said it's a moderately hard hike, so I was like, I don't know. But Jeremy's assured me it's going to be easy. So I'll obviously let you know and we'll see, but so far it's beautiful. So just walking past someone's art studio, I wanted to give you a little glimpse inside. I've seen this before, they've got a shop in town as well, but this looks like some of the artwork as well, and wood carvings and things like that. So just walking past Pukako, which is panini and coffee place, and they've got views over the rice paddies. Oh my goodness, what a hidden gem. Look at that. So we're currently walking past a farmer woman collecting some of her rice. I think it's rice she's collecting. So Jeremy set up the camera and tripod to be able to get some videos to be able to hopefully sell. So I'm going to insert that so you can see the difference between like my phone on 2.5 zoom versus the camera. Okay, so we've been out here for about 40 minutes, but we've basically spent the whole time getting videos on my camera and also getting videos on Jeremy's drone to be able to use in my vlog and also to be able to sell as footage. So I've actually not gone very far, but there's a lot of places here, like this one's like Dragonfly Cafe, for example, and lots of hotels, which I think would be beautiful to stay at and do like a yoga retreat where you just stay there for the whole time, because it's a little bit further away from Ubud centre, but it's so pretty here and so quiet. There are a lot of motorbikes, which is the only downside at the minute, but it's just, it's stunning, isn't it, Jeremy? It's so peaceful and quiet, and like rice fields, and then there's banana plants and coconut trees, and it's just beautiful. This is absolutely stunning. How on earth is this real life? So this is a cafe Jeremy wanted to come to. It's called Cafe Pomegranate. And he told me about it the other day. He was like, oh, there's just views of rice fields. And I was like, it's too far to go. Which I agree, it is a bit too far to work. But it's a nice place, nice and quiet. And this one, Balloon, a House of Creatives. Such a nice design. Looks like a co-working space. Oh yeah, co-working cafe and podcast studio. That's cool. Okay, that is a cool spot to come and work. And then that one's the pomegranate one, so you can see they've just got views of the rice fields. Absolutely beautiful. So we're just walking past somewhere here where you can do carving classes. That's really cool. There is so many ducks / geese. I'm not sure what they are, but there's like just groups of them on a field, and then this one has like a group of adults, a group of babies, another group of babies back there that I just filmed in the water. It's so funny, I don't really know what they're all doing here, but it's also interesting how they're all just in groups. Like these guys are really young and they're all just cleaning themselves. So just walking past an organic farm. I've just seen some baby pineapples growing. And there's like buildings, and I'm sure it's probably a hotel as well. You can get a mango tango. It's the Organic Farmer Restaurant Cafe. So pretty. Look at the stepping stones to get in. Wow. I was just saying to Jeremy, I think I could easily live somewhere out here if you had your own little house and your own little motorbike to get around. But if you're like a 10-minute walk to town, but then you could have your own space and have your own outside area and eat like strawberries, papayas, tomatoes. Look at that view behind me, it's insane. I don't know how interesting this video is going to be, honestly, because I just keep getting lots of little clips of like beautiful areas and I don't have enough to say to fill the gaps, but it is just beautiful here. It's lovely to walk around. I definitely recommend coming around here if you're ever in Ubud and looking for something to do for a couple of hours. There's a lot of motorbikes, like I said, but yeah, it's lovely. So it's now opened up to rice fields on the left hand side. It's just so beautiful, and it's crazy. This is literally, I don't know, half an hour's walk from the town centre, something like that, and you can be out in the nature and out in like the countryside where, you know, the locals live and there's farmers and animals, and it's beautiful. Who knows what this bird is? Let me know. Okay, so we walked down to be next to the water, crossed over a tiny little bridge, and now we're walking back the other side of the water, and hopefully we'll get back to some more rice fields. But it's very quiet around here. There's actually an apartment building here, which I think would be so lovely and quiet. I think all you'd hear is just the water and the nature sounds. So it looks like a nice place to stay. But I have no idea where I am on the map. I'm going to leave this walk, by the way, linked in the description box. I don't know if I said that earlier or not, but I'll leave the information if you want to stay, if you want to walk here as well. But it's really cool. I'll just quickly show you the apartments. So this, I'm not sure if it's a hotel or if it's apartments, but they've just got like jungle next to it. So this is where we're walking at the moment, to go back through and hopefully find some rice fields. We'll be heading back to Ubud centre now. It just drops straight down. So this is where we are currently walking, and this is the path. It's literally this. You've got grass on one side and then water on the other side, and then sometimes there's a big drop on the right hand side as well. So I think we're now coming out to an actual path. But it's a little bit sketchy, I'll be honest. So people live in these little shacks. Yeah, we've just walked past somebody who I think was trying to sell us coconuts. We are now back on a normal path. So it's definitely a little bit for the adventurous people, I would say. It's not hard at all, but just if you're a little bit wobbly, might be a little bit dangerous, but we're back on a normal path. So we're now walking past somewhere called the Grill at Lux, and it looks like such a nice place. I'm sure it's probably a hotel as well, but yeah, Lux Villas Bali, it looks beautiful. Look at that place. You can just tell that is stunning inside. Anyway, we're now back to more of a normal path again. A bit more normal because we've got these on the floor, which I don't think I've showed you yet, but all throughout Ubud there's like people's writings on these. And that's where we just were. And just like that, we are back in town, back at all the tourist shops, back with all the cars and motorbikes and the noise and the people. But it was so nice to be outside with the rice fields and the nature and no people, no noise. It was lovely. Now we are back to reality.